go home tomorrow because I told Mmeli what the fuck was going on. It's fine.
You can tell a certain story and you're going to cry tomorrow. You fall for it. It's fine.
But also at this point, I don't want to say I don't believe it, but like I have doubts now.
Listen, it could be true, but she could be over it and she could be now at a point where she can use it to her advantage.
Exactly.
Hello guys, I'm Irene Oro, the talker, and this is the continuation of my last video concerning the drama between Mmeli and Olivia and Thabang and other drama that happened in the night. But before I go further, I just want to reiterate that the video clips and pictures used in this review are only for the purposes of review and they are properties of Mnet, the owners of Big Brother Titans and Big Brother Africa. Now, this video is about them talking about the strategy of Olivia. This is Thabang admitting that he told Mmeli about things happening between him and Olivia, and the other one too feeding him in after they've said it in front of everyone, in front of a lot of people in the closet, because a lot of people on Twitter are saying, you know, they did not talk, it's a lie, it's a lie. Well, this is it. And also they're telling Blue that, oh, she should not believe whatever anyone says, that Mmeli most especially was saying that, oh, Olivia is just using her mommy's debt to do strategy, that every time her mommy, that and then Thabang was saying that it could be true, but she could be over the debt that just happened recently last year, that it could be true, but she's just using it now to just for her strategy basically. And I cannot believe this guy. The problem I even have with them is not majorly this. The genesis of the problem is that these people, let's say Olivia was actually playing you guys, then why are you pressed? Because all of you, all the three people involved in these conversations are not innocent in any way, shape or form. Now let's start with Thabang. So he knows that Olivia likes him, he knows how shy she is around him, and he knows that it is actually real, and he goes around trying to foil this thing, you know, gives her crumbs, comes once in a while, you know, just to keep her on the leash, while he is in bed with Kosi doing God knows what, talking about her thinking of him when she's doing sexual stuff with Yemi, and while still also in bed with Nelisa and doing some sexual stuff, although they stopped, and he told Kosi about it, that she tried giving me head and all that, and he told Kosi that, oh, I don't know if it's love or lust I have for you, so we'll wait until after the house to find out. He's in that situationship. He's close marking Yemi. We don't even know what he wants to happen in that area, and he's the one complaining about someone trying to use him for game. What is he doing himself? Today you do like, oh, I don't like Nelisa, you tell Kosi I don't like her, this and that, and tomorrow you are dragging her, kissing her, pecking her, choking her. Please, why are you giving out mixed signals? Why are you doing this? You are not innocent. Then let's talk about Blue Eva. Blue Eva that is the second option. Blue Eva that is sneaking with Yemi. After Yemi body guided or whatever it is that he did with Kosi in the night, he quickly went to meet Blue Eva to peck her, to kiss her, give her a good night kiss. While they were doing that, Black Boy caught her. Before then, Black Boy and Marvin be talking about what Blue Eva is trying to do, and now they are wise up to her ways. They claimed, I'm not going to give her a chance, this and that. So she has that. She's the side chick in one angle. She's dangling Marvin and Black Boy. And you see the way she was, you know, turning, twisting Black Boy's head today, after he saw a kiss with Yemi. You have that aspect. And I know how she was angry when Mmeli did what he did to Sandra. She was so mad at Mmeli. And then we were wondering about you two, you are doing the same thing you are complaining about, not knowing that she'll still do it to someone that she claims to be her friend. This time around could not stand up for her. You're not throwing her under the bus. Mmeli himself, you had Sandra while this girl was cooking for you. You went to sleep with Nelisa that you said you do not like. You just slept with her just because she was available, and then started trash talking her. Mind you, he puts these two people up. That is not even my own problem. Then he started moving close to Olivia. You know that Thabang is there. Thabang was telling you and Juicy, all of you have your own entanglement that you are doing. Why is it now that, oh, let's say Olivia was playing her own game, why is it now a problem? None of you are clean. Mind you, Thabang told Kosi that the only person that has the chance of dribbling him in that house will be Blue Eva, that he liked that from the beginning. So today now we saw the way he's moving with her, telling her, I care about you, and going to give her good night talk, stuff like that. I'm like, oh, so all of you have all this your entanglement, and you're now stressing Olivia. What was all this? I really do not understand that side. But now I was standing Thabang. I called him my first husband, but this behavior, I cannot condone it. If later he apologizes and it seems like it is heartfelt and whatever, maybe I'll forgive. Okay, it's not as if I'm holding him in my mind, but I cannot support someone that does this. And Blue, you could be there and be talking about how your supposed friend is using her mom's death as strategy. Some people are saying no, she did not agree. In the beginning, she was disagreeing, and then she was not like, I would like to believe that she's not doing that, but now I am doubting her. What does that mean? Meaning you're agreeing with them? No. Despite how you guys call each other besties and all that, I cannot accept that behavior. You two, you are cancelled. Who else? Mmeli, I never liked that one. So let's leave them and go to the next story. So Juicy J and Yvonne had been having issues since Friday because of what Juicy had been telling her that, oh, I like the peleng in the beginning. No, tells her that, oh, I'm talking peleng now and all that. So that caused a lot of problem, and he gave Peleng a flower and gave Yvonne two because they were giving two. Yvonne was angry with him, so because she was tipsy, she said a lot of things. She swear words and all that. So Juicy was annoyed, Little was ranting, spoke to Tati, spoke to Marvin, spoke to Yemi, spoke to everybody. There was drama. Next thing they'll show us, they are in bed. They are smooshing. Okay, before then, he was telling Yvonne what she said, and she was like, when did I say that? That no, I should have come to me and talked to me when you noticed some things. At the end of the day, she did not remember. She apologized. They started smooshing, and we're like, do you want me? And she was like, very bad. I'm like, hey, we even thought there was going to be things happening. But she was so drunk, but she was like, she was going to her room. When she went downstairs, she was almost stripping naked. So I think Mmeli and Juicy had to carry her to the room. Mmeli was like, look at her forehead or something. Juicy said he likes it with the forehead. All the declarations of love, Juicy said, and he was like, oh, he's scared that I'll be heartbroken, this and that. It's looking like this boy is in love. If he's not in love, he knows how to act this thing very, very well. While we are doing all that, I mentioned it earlier, Black Boy and this girl, Marvin, and this guy rather, Marvin, were talking about Blue's movement, and the way Blue was moving with Marvin today, it seemed as if they were going to have sex and a lot of things. And Marvin insinuated that they touched each other in the closet. So Black said he was no longer interested. But while everything was castigating for Olivia, she was still, trying to help Black Boy and Blue, and she was telling Black Boy, you're my brother, I will not lie to you. She really likes you. She talks about you all the time, this and that. When Black Boy said, oh, having said this, she was like, it's a lie. She defended Olivia and Blue to the very end. Then what else? Lots of other side things. Kananga and Tati, Koyemi and Thabang and Ko were in the room, in the closet area. Then it seemed like this guy, Thabang, kissed Melissa in the closet, but we are not so sure because they used door to block themselves. That aside, they now had this thing they called the podcast started by Black Boy and Miracle, Talk Your Talk. So they talked about a lot of things. They brought out about Melissa's and Mmeli's issue, and when they had, so Melissa says she has an understanding with Thabang. She's emotionally attached to him. The emotion she's looking for is with him, but she's sexually and physically attracted to Mmeli. So they asked Mmeli if he still likes Melissa. Started talking about childhood, this and that, colorism. People pick this, people pick that. So people that have been saying that he targets girls that actually like Thabang, they are not lying, because Thabang is fair and all that. He feels like he's second option and will never be used as second option. Then tabled Olivia's matter again, and he even talked about how when she's laughing too much. That's not normal, this and that. Long story short, they tabled the matter. Found out that this guy has repressed feelings from childhood. Some things had disturbed him. He has low self-esteem, and this is how he thinks to help himself and save himself. And because he was dumped on Valentine's Day, so he has a lot of emotions to work out with the therapist, and not to think of going to a relationship in the Big Brother house where he does things to people anyhow, especially girls. So when he doesn't get his way, he then lashes out and just makes a scene. For someone that says, so he's in the house to have fun and all that, he doesn't want other people to have their fun too. Well, that's basically the majority of this. So I don't want to do another video, and this is long already. Thank you for listening, watching. Please do like, share, subscribe. Love you all. Bye.